This is lesson 101, number 4. So I'm supposed to look and see what the student, explain and correct the error. So the first thing the student did is they brought the 12 over. I would have done the same thing. And then it looks like they tried to factor it, so I want to check their factoring and making sure, make sure that they factored it correctly. So I would put negative 12 on top and the 4 on the bottom. It needs to multiply and add. So 3 times 4 makes 12. Well, they said it was 2 times 6 does make 12, and then if I made negative 2, so this would be x minus 2. So that looks okay, I think. It looks like they probably factored it correctly. And then they use these critical values are going to be 2 and negative 6. So that's also true. And then, so then they said that the solutions are in between those two. Well, let's look on the number line what that looks like. If the critical values, because this will give me the solution x equals 2, right? And this will give me x equals negative 6. So negative 6 is over here somewhere, and 2 is over here somewhere. And what we try to do on these is we try to find a true or false. I write T's and F's for true or false. So let's pick a number maybe in between them. 0 is a nice easy number to pick. So let's just stick 0 in maybe right here and see if it makes it true or false. 0 squared is 0 plus 0. Is negative 12 greater than 0? Is that true or false statement? False. So this is false, and that means this must be true, and this, remember we kind of learned that about these things, so we can kind of cheat a little bit. So it's going to go, so we put the arrows on the true part. If this middle part would have been true, my answer would have looked like that. You know what I mean? So they must have written it wrong. They did write it wrong. See, they said x is in between these two. So they messed up right here where they checked their critical points. So the real answer, so what are we supposed to do? It says, explain and correct. The student messed up the critical, I don't know how to say it. Just show your work right here, then that shows it. And then you can just say x is going to be less than negative 6, and x is greater than 2. I corrected it. Okay, let's see what they say for an explanation in the book. They say the student did not test the regions, or they chose the wrong regions when they tested them. Okay, so you can say something like that if you want to. That was a good problem.